Just kidding. You can hear me. Your speaker's not broken. You don't have to turn up your volume. Everything's fine. Gray today. Foggy in spots. Giving Chris a stroke. Sunny today in spots this afternoon. Fog burns off. If you're on the Northeast Extension today, you use some extra caution as you're driving north, particularly north of the tunnel. In addition to the commission workers doing whatever the fuck it is they're trying to do on the shoulder of the highway. No fucking clue what they're doing. I saw 3 groups of them. Don't know what the hell they were doing. Dense fog. You can be clear, and the next second you are in dense fog. And of course, that person in front of you slams on the brakes at the fog, thinking that fog is a brick wall. Just look out for the douchebaggery on the Northeast Extension today. That fog will eventually burn off. We'll get some sunshine, but then clouds will gather later as we go through the day, more and more clouds. We will get up to the mid to upper 70s today, though. So that's lovely. And that's the last time we see the 70s for a while. This weekend, we get into the 60s, both tomorrow and Sunday. Tomorrow, it will be cloudy as fuck, a passing shower or 2 or 3. And then Wednesday, just moist. It will be drizzly and just very London/Seattle-like on Sunday, with temps again in the mid to upper 60s. That probably persists through the early part of next week as well. But then I think we see a period, probably Tuesday, Wednesday, where we see nothing but sunshine for several days, and we warm up back up into the 70s, which is well above where we should be for this time of year. We'll be above average for the high temperature for this time of year next week. We just got to get the next few days after today in the 60s. And again, tomorrow, cloudy, a spotty shower or 2, and then again Sunday, very moist with drizzle and just blah. Terrible. Mill Run today, Pennsylvania, very nice in the 70s. But tonight they could see a shower and a storm as that moves towards us. But the place you want to be is Lockhart, Texas. 90 degrees, nothing but sunshine. Tonight, clear, beautiful stargazing weather in Lockhart, Texas tonight with temps in the 60s. Just fucking spectacular. And you can gnaw on barbecue as you're laying on your back, staring at the stars in Texas. I have heard a rumor that the stars shine brighter at night in the skies of Texas. That's the weather. If you're going to Iowa for the football game tomorrow, Penn State plays Iowa in Iowa City, Iowa. Very creative name, by the way. Iowa City, Iowa. Playing the Iowa Hawkeyes, I guess they are. Whatever the fuck the Hawkeye is. I guess they dissect the hawk and they name themselves after dissected eyes for the medical lab, the veterinary medical lab, and the body part of the bird and called themselves the Hawkeyes, I guess. I don't know why the fuck you name yourself a Hawkeye. Why aren't you just the Hawks? Weird. 80 at game time tomorrow. 4 o'clock local time tomorrow for the game. Penn State Nittany Lions versus the Iowa Hawkeyes. Again, 80. And it will be very nice. It will be very, very nice. Moist. I like some things moist. There are other things I do not like moist. I have discovered that I do not like my cornbread particularly or especially moist. I like a little moisture, just to hold enough to hold it together. I like my companions very moist. We'll leave that alone. But that's your weather. I've gotten some emails. I've got some emails from people who ordered Coxswag who were not able to make the pickup or make it to the tournament and are now wanting their Coxswag. I guess we're going to have to do another pickup for Coxswag or something or arrange it. Someone wants me to ship it because they couldn't make it. That's fine. I'll ship it to you. It's going to cost you money. Shipping is not free, nor is it efficient. So I will be glad to send that to you, provided you pay for that very unreliable shipping. And there is new Coxswag coming. Actually, there's quite a bit of new Coxswag on the horizon. Quite a bit. Some DeWeather Sensor Coxswag, as well as some DeWeather Motorsports Coxswag. That's you'll see pictures of the DeWeather Center Coxswag when we'll release that Coxswag. Well, it's going to have to be in December because Daytona starts in January, and there's some people going down that want to wear some of the DeWeather Motorsports Coxswag to Daytona. Hey, Chris, if you're there, can you pop on here for a second? I have a racing-related question for you.
Yeah, brother. What's up?
So when people go to a NASCAR race and they stand atop their RV or their bread truck or whether they're standing on their old school bus, they fly flags, usually of their favorite race team or driver, and an American flag. I don't think they're allowed to fly the stars and bars anymore, but whatever. They fly their flags, correct?
That is correct.
I feel like there should be a Bizzle flag.
I could be on board with that.
And when I say a Bizzle flag, I mean the number of his vehicle with his face on it.
We could definitely arrange to fly that over the World Center of Racing.
I think that should happen. I think there should be a Bizzle face flag.
I am fairly certain we're going to have like 4 campers all together. So basically, we're going to have like a little compound in the infield of Daytona during the 24-hour race. We could probably make it so you can't miss the Bizzle flag on TV.
A Bizzle base at Daytona?
Sort of.
A Bizzle control center? A Bizzle launch?
There is no controlling the Bizzle.
So Daytona, are you going to Daytona for the race?
Yes, I am.
How many people are going?
I think we're up to like 20.
Wrong. It's like 70,000 people going.
Well.
Okay. That's your question.
Yeah, the 24 Hours of Daytona is a sports car race. So it's prototypes and GT cars all on the track at the same time. And
are you going to that for that too? Like, yes. How long are you going down for?
It'll probably be the weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you're driving down?
Probably.
So you got your tickets for the track and everything already?
I will be credentialed as a media member. However,
as an NRN media member?
Tickets. What was your question?
Is it an NRN credentialed media member?
That is correct.
Huh. So are you caravanning down with these other RVs?
Well, one is coming from Indiana. One is coming from here. One is coming from a couple hours outside of Daytona.
Okay. That leaves one out. Where's the other one coming from?
I don't remember. Ohio, maybe?
So you could all, congregate at the Georgia-Florida line and then convoy into Daytona.
Theoretically.
Huh.
Timothy Seidel says, Bizzle makes my pizzle drizzle.
Yeah, that's going to have to come out on the Coxswag. We might have to change that from Pizzle makes my drizzle hard to Bizzle makes my dizzle drizzle.
Yes.
That might have to happen.
Good morning, Ann Sharpley.
Good morning, Ann. What does a media credential get you at Daytona?
For the 24, it's actually not much more than what um, generic fans have access to.
Okay.
Because the IMSA paddock is completely open. You can wander around, look at the cars, watch them work on the cars. Every ticket's a pit pass, sort of. This media credentials is access to the media center, obviously, and all the accoutrements that come with that,
So,
and
so on
access to pit road during the race.
So on Sunday when the Knott's car comes in, NAZCAR, comes in, what do you get from them?
That depends. If you have a hot pass, you have full unfettered access to everything.
But your media credential, what does it get you?
That's what I'm saying. If you have a hot pass, you have complete unfettered access to the just about the entire racetrack.
Do they give media credentials?
Pass, what's that?
Do they give you the media credential, or do you have to purchase it?
No, you have to request it.
Really?
Yes.
How do they define media?
You have to show a history and pattern of coverage.
So 12 years of doing weather, would that count?
No. However, under the NRN banner, we have a season's worth of coverage. Who we choose to send to cover the event, excuse me, good God. My allergies are killing me. Who we choose to send to cover the race is our discretion.
Noted. When is that in January? End of January?
The Rolex 24 at Daytona is the last weekend in January.
Is that the same? That's all part of Daytona Race Week, right?
Well, it's sort of the kickoff to Speed Weeks, but it's really
Speed Week. That's it. So there is no NASCAR race that Sunday.
That is correct. The Daytona 500 is I want to say second weekend of February.
Okay. So you're going down for the 24 hours at Daytona.
That is correct. The Daytona 500 is Sunday, February 20th.
So you're going down. The 24 hours race starts when?
The Rolex 24 at Daytona is scheduled for give me a date here. Saturday, January 29th.
And ends on Sunday, January 30th.
That is correct. Usually it's like a 3 p.m. start.
So it's a legit 24 hours of racing.
That is correct. Around the clock.
How many drivers do they have for those guys? For one guy? How many drivers take part in that?
3 to 5.
Really?
Yes. And some guys, like Roger Penske does this every year. Roger Penske's 80-some years old. He is on the pit box. No, he is on his team's pit box for the entire 24 hours.
How?
I have no idea. Doesn't sleep, doesn't rest.
Lord.
The dude is working for 24 straight hours. It's fantastic.
That motherfucker's got some energy, that's for sure.
Yes, he does. Mariana Baguki, Peter trying to get himself in with your road trip. Holly
I'm
Krause,
thinking about it.
Just ask him to take you.
Well, I'm working through my head my own schedule.
Rich Young, at first he wanted to go watch. Now he wants to drive. You could. You could drive in the 24 hours of Daytona.
Stop right there. How would I be able to drive in the 24 hours of Daytona?
They're called gentleman drivers. Basically, cut a big enough check, they'll let you drive.
Oh, Oh. So we couldn't take the RV out on the track for 24 hours.
No, that is correct.
That's a shame.
But there were
Could
days.
Could we do a 24?
Yeah.
Could we do a 24 hours at Snydersville?
I think Alex might want to kill you. His parents definitely would want to kill you.
Have you ever seen the caravan races in the UK?
Yes.
Where they tow a camper and they race?
By the way, that's done here too. David Zicki says, "Drive the Compass." Rich Young, the Jeep.
I wouldn't pass anything. The fucking traffic cones on pit road would pass me.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if we could do something crazy at Snydersville. I don't know that we could get away with it.
I feel like we have to.
You would have to really grease them up.
All right.
More so than what we've been told.
Yeah. We'd also probably need a substantial extra insurance policy.
Not necessarily. That would be covered by the racetrack.
We've got to do something. If it's not a caravan race, we should do an RV race. Or 24 hours of Snydersville.
Okay. You do realize Snydersville is about 1/8 of a mile long in a circle.
Exactly.
It's tiny.
24 hours of a quarter-mile track or 1/8 of a mile track. Think about that.
Your only issue becomes pit stops. I was just going to say.
Yeah, I was going to say, is there a pit road?
No.
So you'd have to open up the wall, let them drive outside the track to do their pit stops.
You would have to do sort of what the World of Outlaws calls an open red, which is where, like, every half hour or something, you would have to throw the red flag. Cars come off the track, they fuel, tires, whatever they need, come back on, and then you restart the race.
Got ya.
Because they do actually have, like, walls you have to open to exit the racetrack.
Yeah. So we would do 24 hours, but every so often we'd have to stop the race so somebody could get off, refresh their cars, and go.
Correct.
We have to do that.
I don't know that a 24-hour race would work.
Why?
You would have to literally switch carts. Those carts barely run for a couple of hours during a season. Like an entire racing season.
Wait, but why does it have to be one of the cars that normally race on
it? I would think insurance.
What if we did a 24-hour go-kart race at Snydersville?
That could be kind of fun. But the neighbors would probably be pissed.
What if we did a 24-hour lawnmower race at Snydersville?
That's what Michael Black just said in the comments.
Yeah. We'll call it the Big Mo, M-O-W.
Rich Young, junk car races. They're fantastically fun, but not a chance they happen at Snydersville. Junk car races amount to barely modified boneyard race cars. And they don't do full-size car races at Snydersville. For that very insurance reason.
Will you back your Tesla up to a Tesla recharger? Do you pay for that?
I believe so.
How?
Through an account with Tesla.
Because these motherfuckers just backed up, plugged it in, just walked away, and somebody else just did too.
Yeah.
They didn't swipe anything.
John Bukaki just checking in on Discord saying Teslas come with free supercharging.
No fucking shit.
The older ones did.
Wait,
But when you plug it in,
Wait, this woman just backed up to the recharger, didn't plug it in. She's walking into the place. She didn't plug her car in.
no, because she's just using the Tesla parking space. That's being a dick.
But it's like a mile away from the fucking place.
So she just gone.
It's easily 100 yards away from the building.
Kelly Hurley, have a race to see if anyone can actually get through Jim Thorpe traffic this weekend.
No, it's going to be a nightmare, Kelly. It's going to be a nightmare. I work all weekend, and I've already been warned that the front platers, the Taurons, the leaf lookers are already out in full force yesterday.
Leaf peepers is the technical
leaf
term.
Peepers, or I like to call them also leaf blowers.
Rich Young, YouTube Rockford Speedway, figure 8 races with camper trailers and boats.
Yes.
They also do school buses on a figure 8 as well.
Yes, they do. Oh, can we do school buses at Snydersville?
I think you could fit a school bus on Snydersville.
What about short buses?
Maybe 2 of them.
Damn. Lawnmowers it is.
Scott Unak, DeWeather car in the junk car race? We can arrange that. We can arrange for a DeWeather junk car, just not at Snydersville.
Where do they race junk cars?
There's several places in the area, actually, that do junk
like every weekend?
Pretty close.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
But if we're going to go that route, we should just get a bang banger.
I used to live in Thailand. I don't think that has the same meaning.
It's pretty close. It's a little 4-cylinder race car.
Oh, like a little neon? Or
Correct.
a fucking Jeep Compass?
Yes.
Piece of shit. Can we enter this into a junk car race? I have full coverage.
Probably not.
Damn.
Yeah, Tom Tassi says they run them at the Allentown Fair.
Not the Demolition Derby.
That's basically what a junk car race is.
Oh, it's a Demolition Derby?
It's a cross between a Demolition Derby and an actual race. Like, see,
are you allowed to hit people?
Yes. Contact is fully encouraged in the junk car races.
Oh. What do you need to drive in that car?
It really depends. The other one, Megan McBride says Laura's, LORAH ''S. They do run the junk cars very, very frequently. We could make a big blue cock for the junk car races. Banger? I would say we build a 4-cylinder and we take that race in either on the dirt to Grandview, Linda's, Bridgeport, wherever, and the pavement at Mahoning.
Does Bizzle drive it?
We could put Bizzle behind the wheel.
I mean, he's our driver.
That would be the next step up from karts.
See that? DeWeather Motorsports support has already pushed him up a class. Has made him classier.
No, there is no classing up the Bizzle. Timothy Seidel, to change the subject here. Did you guys talk about what went down at the executive DeWeather meeting yesterday? I got in late on the Y-Cell.
No, we did not. But if you go to Discord after this, we will.
How's
that? How's that for a tease? How's that for a tease? Drive some traffic to Discord. It's free, by the way. Oh, God. I'm going to work for 48 hours. I don't want to go to work for 48 hours.
Scott Unek, Laura's Pig Farm in Lehigh Township. One happening this month. There's a junk car race.
Scott, message me.
I like Holly's idea. Holly Kraus. Make a blue cock tractor and enter the tractor pulls at Laura's.
Tractor pull?
Yeah.
What's a tractor pull?
You've never seen a tractor pull.
The fuck is a tractor pull?
Oh my God.
Is it like a strongman competition where they like put the chains around them and pull on the truck that they pull a tractor?
I'm going to find a really grotesque example of this, but
wait, what is it?
I'm going to show you. We're gonna pull up a YouTube video here in a second. Because we can do these things.
Tractor pull. Like a tractor, like a farm tractor.
Yes. I'm getting there as quickly as I possibly can here.
Tractor pull. All right. I'm waiting with bated breath to find out what a fucking
Here we go.
80 miles an hour. Final decision. He's successful.
The fuck? It's a fucking hot rod tractor. What? Whoa, stop. What the fuck is he pulling?
A big ass weight. Oh, he grenaded that sumbitch.
Oh. So wait a second. So you're not pulling a tractor. The tractor's pulling something.
Correct. Who's got the biggest, most badass tractor on the planet?
What's the point?
My tractor's bigger than your tractor.
But how do you win is what I'm saying.
It's like everything else in racing. It's a pissing contest.
But how do you win? What do you do to win? Is there a winner?
Yes. Clear the track, the assigned track length in the fastest time possible. So if it's a 200-foot track or something like that, how fast can you clear that 200 feet?
Are there different classes of tractor pulls?
Yes, there are.
Like, can we get a lawnmower tractor into a tractor pull?
I don't know. I do have a lawnmower. We could absolutely turn into a racing mower.
I might have access to a riding mower that does not have a mowing deck that we could possibly turn into something.
Yeah. Here you go. That one's called Loose Cannon.
That might be the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen.
It's up there.
Like, that's just so fucking weird. Just to pull a fucking weight?
Yeah. Again, mine is bigger than yours is.
That's so fucking weird.
Yeah, Rob Cheney says same as truck pulls. Megan McBride says we need to get you out more.
I mean, can you even hear the motors of the tractor over the banjos?
Not really.
Or does the banjo music drown out the sound of the tractors?
Holly Kraus, my blue cock is bigger than yours. Yeah, Rob Cheney says they have lawnmower pulls out there.
We got to do that.
Rich Young, they also do the same thing with lawn and garden tractors with smaller sleds.
We got to do it. We got to do it.
Okay, Rob Cheney, show him one with like 4 motors on it. Yes, there are unlimited class.
That's ridiculous. Why?
Because
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Holy fuck. That's not even a tractor.
Wait till you see these things then.
That's not a tractor.
That is 4 V8 motors on that thing.
That's just dumb. Like, what? I don't get it. That does not appeal to me in any way, shape, or form. Like, I just don't get it.
I don't really get it either, but it is a thing.
That's so fucking weird. Like, that's not a tractor. Stop calling it a tractor pool. It should be the small penis contest.
Yeah, maybe. But
right, that's dumb.
That is 4 V8 motors. Actually, that one has 5.
Yeah.
5 motors on the front of that tractor.
Dumb.
Because mine is bigger than yours.
Dumb times
5. Let's see. Yeah. Rob Cheney, it's all about showing how deep your pockets are.
I reckon. That's got to be an expensive thing. Fucking.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean.
Chris Casbeer, Peter going to piss off a bunch of rednecks.
Not the first time Peter's pissed off rednecks.
Matt Seidlar, I have a lawnmower without a deck ready to race and willing to paint it in DeWeather colors. All
right, listen, we got to have a whole motorsports conference and decide things. Because you know how it is. If you're going to go, then you got to go.
That is correct. Randy Holtzman, that looks like fucking fun. Holly Krause, the blue pecker puller.
We will have a contest to name whatever vehicle we have. And the winner of who has the best name idea will get a Coxswipe pack. Or perhaps they will get a free year of the club.
Rob Cheney.
What's the club?
The club. Whoa, change the subject there quickly. Well done.
I'm simply saying that if someone comes up with the name of our vehicle and the nickname for the vehicle, and it's the best one, then they will get a free year subscription to the club. What's the club? Yeah, go to Discord. We'll tell you.
Malcolm Jewell, it's awesome when they break. That's the main reason to go. When they break, it is a fireball.
So when you go to NASCAR, you're going for the crash.
I go to watch the race.
Do you?
Yes.
Who's your favorite driver, Chris?
I don't have one.
Who's your least favorite driver, Chris?
Don't really have one of those either. My least favorite driver is the guy who treats people like shit. Whether that's a media member, whether that's a fan, a photographer.
Who doesn't have the time for the fans? Yeah, I got you.
But in general, like Tony Stewart is one of my favorite people I have ever interviewed. I have loved interviewing Tony Stewart. At the racetrack, he is the biggest jerk-off on the planet.
Smoke.
Yes. If he wins, he's in a great mood.
That's because he's... Oh, I got you. Yeah, you know what? He's very competitive. He would have fit right in a kickball.
Yes.
We should invite him to the next kickball tournament. We could have a Stuart Haas racing team, kickball team.
They actually just had one full of IndyCar guys out in Indianapolis yesterday.
Somebody sent me that. Copycat.
So, we will discuss maybe we put off the Discord discussion of the meeting yesterday until we actually solidify some things.
I mean, we can talk about some things, but there's not a lot of detail we can give.
That is correct. There's basically no detail that we can give at this point.
But we can be really fucking vague really well.
Yes, we can.
All right, so on that note, let's go to Discord. Again, for the weather today, some breaks of sun. The fog burns off if it's foggy where you are. If it's not foggy where you are, it's already burned off. Breaks of sun, but then we get clouds as we go through the day, overnight tonight.
Can we get a car review real quick? He just locked up. Or did he actually lock up? Yeah, he locked up. We vapor locked him. Asking for the car review. So with that, we're getting the hell out of here. You saw the forecast. It was down to the bottom. We'll be back on Monday with your YSL. Peter's going to head to Discord. We love you, ladies. We love you a little more. See you on Monday.